We'll take a look at what the front pages are saying so we can keep you informed. And let's start off with Daily Trust. That's our very first paper for this morning. Daily Trust has on the front page there a story that many people were talking about all through yesterday. It's got to do with the header. Again, gunmen ambush security operatives, burn corpses in Imo. Again, gunmen ambush security operatives, burn corpses in Imo. 8 soldiers, police, civil defense among victims. Police launch manhunt. Panic grips residents. Government charges security agencies. It seems we've not seen the last of this, but then again, you might want to read about it from this story. Let's take a look at another header quickly. Atiku Obi challenged Tinubu's victory at Supreme Court. File 85 appeal grounds. 85. One has, I think, 51. The other one, 35. I think it's a total of about 86, if I'm right. Yeah. A whole lot. Mohbad protests in Lagos, Ogun Delta. Sanwo-Olu invites DSS. Summons arrest threats by National Assembly can scare investors away. Organized private sector says. We talked about this story incisively in detail yesterday, and of course it was clear that there are threats ongoing at the National Assembly. Katsina Monarch breaks silence after compulsory retirement. 20,000 schools, 907,769 classrooms needed for out-of-school children, according to UBEC. Nigeria gets 95,000 slots for 2024 Hajj. Page 6 has that story. And these are all the stories you find on the front page of the Daily Trust. That's what we have here.
All right, let's move away from the Daily Trust newspaper to our next paper this morning. And on the front page of the Daily Independent, Atiku asks Supreme Court to declare him president. Lists 35 grounds for nullification of PEPC judgment. Obi urges Apex Court to nullify Tinubu's victory. TSOs ask Akpabio to resign over alleged sham impeachment plot. That's quite interesting. Say action targeted at pitting senators against Tinubu. This was part of the story we took yesterday when Senator Abo did talk about it, where he said that I believe I mentioned it yesterday, that he said that this was a ploy to pit the governors against the senators against the president and make it look like they're not working hand in hand with the president against his time in office. But yes, they've asked Akpabio to resign, which I think is not going to happen. I don't see that happening, at least not anytime soon. Diphtheria outbreak worsens in Kano, Borno, Bauchi, according to doctors. So please be careful, ensure optimal hygiene, be careful of what you eat. Wear your mask where you can, when not. And
be careful who your lips,
where your lips go. Be very careful about that. And if you start to feel a flu, no matter how mild, be kind enough to wear a mask and protect others around you. Go and Google and research symptoms of diphtheria so you can better protect yourself. Tinubu exposes how Western economies undermine Africa's development, says Nigeria now ready for business. Are we ready? Have we solved our energy problem? Hopefully. National Assembly won't review social media regulation bill, according to Akpabio on page 6. High turnover of National Assembly members, cause of capacity challenge, according to Abbas. Residents flee as gunmen kill security operatives in Imo community. Labour Party condemns killing of soldiers, policemen, NSCDC operatives. Killers will be fished out to face the law, says Uzodinma. Court dismisses Buchawa's suit seeking to stop ICPC from investigating him. Of course, I'm not surprised that Bukachawa is being investigated. He's very clear.
He was trying to stop the ICPC from investigating him.
Is he not the one who said that his wife? He made her grant a few favors. His wife, who is in the judiciary. Interesting.
Also helped a few of his colleagues.
Yes, few of his colleagues.
To ensure cases were.
And kudos to the court for dismissing that suit. He who comes to equity comes with clean hands. Or rather, he that is down needs fear no fall. So if he has nothing to hide, why is he stopping them from investigating him? Strike threats, hardship faced by workers, giving us sleepless nights, according to TUC. extends ultimatum to federal government by 2 weeks. All these ultimatum strikes are getting exhausting. And again, ladies and gentlemen, national grid collapses. I don't know which one collapses more between the national grid and the Naira. They are doing competition, best to collapse.
Well, it's a collapsible situation. It's a collapse.
And you know, one is a competition of collapsing, one trying to out collapse the other, and so sometimes the other one. I mean, it's just really a mess.
You know, you'll be wondering at this time where the Western world have gone far. They've come up with you know, they've gone to arid lands. They've converted it into you know, solar power systems. You're driving wind turbines.
We're talking about renewable energy. That's the conversation the world is talking about.
Yeah, everybody.
And the funny thing is, when you ask people that are jackpotting, the reason why a number of them are relocating or migrating out of Nigeria, it's not necessarily because they think they're going to get there and make all the money in the world. Some of them even leave comfort, seeming comfort in Nigeria, to go abroad because there's a certain system. Joe, you know that your life is structured, your life is organized. There's no such thing as, oh, NEPA has taken the light. Oh, we've not had light for 3 days, our transformer blew. You know, there's a certain structure that, you know, if the train is supposed to be here at 9 a.m., you will get there and the train will be there at 9 a.m. If for some reason there is a delay, you'll be informed
systems
that, you know, something is happening. So people just want systems that work. And how can a system work when there's something as basic as energy problem has been a problem that has, you know, survived
before we're born?
Generations, yes. Our parents said up NEPA. We are saying up NEPA. Our children too are saying up NEPA. It's just very embarrassing. How do you then expect to attract foreign investments? Because they come with their businesses and they are spending. Have you seen the cost of rent? Let's imagine that you're paying rent for
a different topic.
3 million, right?
Day.
And it's a place that is a service apartment with light. You pay for light. Half of that rent is on light. They tell you 1.5 million or 2 million for service. Does it make sense?